Hey guys, Shuma's here. This is Growing English by Shuma. This video and this channel are made to practice speaking English for me, and I have no script at all. Today I'm going to talk about January 20th. Of course, that day I generated great progress and was quite productive, and specifically in detail, I watched the morning satellite and the daylight satellite, did overlapping, wrote market report for the no I'm gonna talk about January 21st. Okay. So I watched the morning satellite and daylight satellite, did overlapping, wrote market report for the January 20th of the stock market, of the New York Stock Exchange. Did a speaking lesson and the writing lessons, finished reading all of borrowed comics by the name of My Hero Academia, bought roomware at GU, bought suit at Aoyama, talked about process to move in or to study a license needed for working as a financial business person in Japan via Zoom with my future supervisor, with my employee. Okay, with my future company's employee. Yeah. And called and talked with Kiichi via cell phone. Yeah, so I generated great progress. I was extremely productive. So I made the day the best day probably in this week. And yeah, I talked an employee of my future company, and then I got some information. They're related to the procedure of moving out or the new residential for me. So yeah, I can. Yeah, I learned how to study to get license needed for working as a financial business person in Japan. Yeah, and information related to the moving out, studying license, moving out, and yeah, of course, new residential, and suit, the attire at the working place. So I learned it's enough if I have the 2 suits heading into the starting working. So we've decided to buy another new suit for working place, for my future working place. And then my mom and I searched for how to exchange Canadian dollars into Japanese yen, so in the reasonable ways. And I called some banks, and then I find out that I could exchange Canadian dollars into Japanese yen at SMBC Trust Bank in Ginza by the name of Precious. So I'm gonna do that when I have some plans in Tokyo. Yeah. So in terms of speaking lesson, I was quite great, and we had a great conversation about financial matters, and yeah, I succeeded in expressing myself so well. And then I got a 5 stars in expression of the scoring seat after the lesson. And then I've been to I've been to tonkatsu restaurant by the name of Ukaite with my mom for the first time in 2022. And then we had a table, and then we had a table, and I felt like a woman who sat on the table next to our table was quite stunning. I love her appearance. Of course, her face was quite stunning, and she didn't have any front hair. She banged up her hair, and she showed her here, odeko. I'm not sure how to express here in English, but so I'm gonna use Japanese word a little bit. So she showed her odeko to everyone because she didn't have any front hair. And her eyes were big, and her size of face was like tiny, small, and her mouth was as well. Her mouth was small as well. And then she did wear a mask, but the mask was too big to put on her face because her face was quite small. So yeah, and I saw her fair wearing mask and without her mask. So yeah, I can evaluate how pretty she is. How pretty she is, because I saw her face with mask and without mask. So I was quite eager to pick up her and talk to her. But at the time, I didn't wear I was in gray sweats, as that are famous as a room wear in Japan. And of course, my hair was kind of messy, and I was with my mom because we went to the restaurant to have lunch. That's why even me, I couldn't pick her up and talk to her. So yeah, that is kind of a lesson. I learned from the lesson, from the experience of her, that I have to be prepared. I have to be well prepared for the unexpected moment of that a beautiful an attractive woman comes up in front of me by accidentally. So yeah, so I have to be well prepared to pick up such a pretty girl and such a pretty girl and yeah. So I have to wear not bad clothes and yeah. So I mean I have to be well prepared mentally and of course physically. I mean clothes. Yeah. And then we went to GU to buy some clothes. I mean that it's room wear, and we bought the new two room wears, and they are quite comfortable with me, and I feel kind of yeah. I mean I feel comfortable with the clothes, so its surface is quite smooth, and of course it is easy to keep wearing it for me. So and of course it's kind of it's good as a just clothes. I mean it is fashionable and it is trendy for me. Yeah, they're kind of trendy and fashionable. So I can go out with wearing the room wears even though I have to yeah I mean even if I have to be well prepared for picking up girls accidentally. So I mean this room wear is suitable for both room wear and clothes when I pick up girls. Yeah. So I can go out with wearing these room wears from the day, and of course I can keep wearing it. I can keep wearing it inside my room or my home. Yeah, I think we succeeded in the we succeeded in buying great clothes. Yeah, so I feel yeah I'm like I'm thrilled that I was successful in buying such a great stuff. And then we went to Yofuku Aoyama to buy new suit because in the morning an employer in my future company said I have to be I should be prepared. I mean I should buy I should have I should buy 2 suits to work every day at least. That's why we went there, and we bought blue suit with stripe what can I say, stripe design. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not sure about how often I'm not sure about how often I'm gonna wear the suit, but I succeeded in buying such a great blue and striped suit. So I love the design and the color. So yeah, I think I mean it is. Yeah, of course it was a great shopping, and I'm gonna take care of it as a good suit, and as a precious suit, especially especially because my mom bought it for me. Yeah. And then after arrival here, I took a nap for 3 hours. But I felt like it was too long for a nap, for just nap. So I should have I should have set I should have set I should have set an alarm I should have set an alarm I should have set an alarm around, before 5 p.m. Yeah, before 5 p.m. But after taking nap, I finished, reading borrowed comics, reading, yeah. Oh, but I finished reading all of borrowed comics by the name of My Hero Academia. Yeah, so I had kind of a sense of achievement after the finishing reading. And I took a bath, and then after that my Kiichi sent me a message that can you call me for like 10 minutes later on. And then I said yes, and then I said why not. So that's why and then we talked for and then we talked, and then I called Kiichi, and then finally after all we talked like for more than 1 hour and a half an hour after all. Because we are great friend. We are kind of the best friend. So Kiichi is heading into the exam period. So yeah, he's studying quite harder and harder these days. So yeah, he's kinda stuck to study quite hard. So he's kinda stressed. So yeah, that's why he's kinda stressed out, and he needed to talk to some great people by phone. That's why we had a great conversation. We had a kind of we had a great chatting by phone yesterday. Today. So of course I also enjoyed talking with Kiichi by phone. And I'm quite a great person. I'm an intelligent person. So yeah, so I succeeded in saying the phrase that you're gonna be happy even if you failed to pass your goal, or the exam as your goal. Even though even he didn't realize such a great phrase was the most necessary for him at the time. But I succeeded in saying it because I'm quite intelligent. So yeah, I'm thrilled that I succeeded in saying, and of course he's thrilled to hear that from me. So yeah, that's why we really enjoyed talking with each other by phone. And of course, I shared some stories happened in Toronto, and yeah, it was quite chilly night, but I'm thrilled that I could share some stories that happened in Toronto with Kiichi. So yeah, we of course again we really enjoyed talking with each other by phone. And I heard that he now lived in Kasuga, and the kind of the square of his room is unchanged compared to the past his room, but but the I mean but thanks to arrangement of his kind of furniture his furniture, we come to be able to feel like his current room became larger than the past one. So yeah, so I was thrilled to hear that, and we promised to, I promised to stay or visit and stay at his room in the near future. And of course, he said he was happy and thrilled. I mean, he was kind of looking forward to visiting. Looking forward to waiting for me and what I'm gonna visit and stay in his room. So after all, that's why after all, we talked with each other for more than 1 hour and half an hour. Even though at first we said we're gonna talk for at least 10 minutes. Yeah, of course, that showed how close we are, and how great a relationship we have as a friend, as the best friend. Yeah. So now I've been talking about January 21st for roughly 23 minutes, and there's nothing that I wanna tell. So yeah, that's all. I mean, I'm waiting. Oh, it's 23 minutes. Okay, that's it.